Christian Friends of Israel, along with most other Christians, we are deeply concerned about the suffering currently taking place in the Gaza Strip. The fact that we are Friends of Israel does not mean we do not care about Israel's neighbours. The suffering in the Gaza Strip is grievous, with so much displacement, deprivation and destruction. But so is the suffering in Israel, where many people are very deeply traumatized. We long to see peace in the region, but as Christians we also care about the truth, and that leaves us troubled about distortions and deceptions that have dominated the news in the summer of 2025. One example is the accusation that Israel is using starvation as a strategy in their conflict with the terrorists. While it is true that Israel restricted the flow of aid in order to put more pressure on Hamas, the United Nations claimed it was conducting a starvation campaign, deliberately withholding supplies. In reply, Israel have shown a huge amount of aid on the Gaza side of the border, waiting to be distributed by the United Nations. For some weeks, it seems, the United Nations have been refusing to cooperate with the Israelis in distributing essential supplies to Gazan civilians. Another example is the accusation that the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation's aid distribution approach is a death trap. One video report showed Gazans taking cover from incoming bullets.
Israeli soldiers are firing close to a large crowd of people outside the site, trying to enter into the long queue to reach where the food is handed out.
But in contrast, retired Colonel Richard Kemp spoke from a couple of GHF sites showing orderly scenes.
I'm Richard Kemp here at one of the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation's distribution centres inside Gaza. You will have heard a lot of propaganda about violent attacks in and around the GHF sites here. It's all lies generated by Hamas in order to discredit the GHF. As you can see behind me, there are a large number, around about 20,000 Gazans have come here to collect aid delivered into Gaza by the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. There's about 20 trucks worth of food behind me. Most of the people are very happy, I think, to be getting this aid compared to what existed before the GHF started operations, which in many cases was very little or none.
Then, on the 29th of July, the GHF itself posted videos comparing its own approach to distribution with that of the United Nations. Amid all the distortions and deceptions, perhaps the most concerning has been evidence that photos and videos of seriously ill children have been used to claim that their condition is a result of starvation. Photos and videos of Hadaya al-Mutawi holding her son Mohammed went viral in this context. But an investigative journalist uncovered the fact that Mohammed was born with serious genetic disorders and has been diagnosed with cerebral palsy. The Israelis have also uncovered a second case in which an image of 5-year-old Osama al-Rakab, who has a genetic illness, has been used to accuse Israel of starving the people, when Israel actually helped get Osama out of the Gaza Strip for treatment in Italy. Many Western news organisations have repeated Hamas's claims without checking them. Seemingly alone, the New York Times published a correction, but not on their main channel, nor did they apologise for the original error. Meanwhile, amid all the claims that Gazans are starving, Hamas terrorists reveal that they are feasting.
المانجا مانجا يا ابو بهجه والموز موز يا ابو بهجه والبلح بلح يا ابو بهجه واليوم 5 لفات رز قدحت يا ابو بهجه.
Commentators now acknowledge that Hamas have run a very successful propaganda campaign. When will the rest of the world accept that Hamas and its supporters have used major distortions and deceptions to retain their hold over the civilians in the Gaza Strip?